Let's fucking go.
The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to Figure? Jeez. God, amateurs. Pardon me. Hi everyone and welcome to 16 Figure Focus, and you're watching another episode of the Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 16 collecting in general, music, pop culture, all that kind of stuff. Just want to get some music going here. We got the background going here, and alright, let's bring the lads in. We got Trevor, we got Phil, we have Black Goo Mike. Okay, so that must be a fix Black Suit Toby reference, or just a Venom reference. And we also got
backlighting reference.
Yeah, backlighting. He's do you know what this looks like? This looks like where you're watching some real crime drama and they interview someone who's providing evidence and doesn't want to be shot by some gang.
You never
so
find out what I know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and all really dramatic, So because it's cheaper probably to backlight someone as opposed to actually pixel them out,
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Do you know what? Let's get straight into it. Let's just get straight into the snap. All right, let's get straight. I'm gonna choose. We're gonna go straight into the snap. Do I have the snap here handy? I do indeed. All right.
Wow.
So, no messing around. Alright, so if you're just joining us now, we will address the chat after the snap. But if it's your first time watching the channel, we do this once a week. We give you two different photos. It could be a figure, it could be a band, rarely, but it could be. It could be a soundtrack, it could be a movie. And then this week, it is Christmas movies, and you have to decide which one gets Thanos snapped out of existence and you're never allowed to watch it again, ever. Anyone want to go first on this one?
Yeah, you got to snap Home Alone 2, right? I mean, isn't that obvious or no?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm open to hearing an argument.
I think I'd agree. The first one's asking.
I think I'd probably agree too, to be honest. But I just think that the second one, that almost suggests that the second one is a bad movie or not as good. I think the second one is every bit as good as the first one, just the first one. The second one is kind of a bit of a rehash of the first one, only it's in New York. But the second one has the New York Christmas feeling, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
I get that
fancy
every year,
hotel,
so I'm good.
the fancy hotel that
Right.
that used to be owned by Donald Trump, that I will never be able to afford to stay in. It has that
He's in the
vibe.
movie, right?
He is.
Like one line or something, I think, in the film.
Yeah. I couldn't. He actually doesn't own it anymore, and that wouldn't be my attractive reason to stay there. It's just my attractive reason to be there is the hotel looks amazing and it's right next to Central Park.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. Like, that is location.
You can eat.
and
You can eat in there. You go in there and you can eat. You can have a drink at the bar. We do that every.
I could eat what? The free nuts that they give you at the bar?
No, it's a drink and a little snack is only going to cost you about $120. So
They'll let you walk into the lobby, Shane. Yeah.
Yeah. Will they? Because I know that, like, in some of the fancy hotels in Dubai, like you can't get up to the front gates without there's a guy there checking to see who you are, if you're staying there, or your reason for being there, and they're very, very strict. Like,
little tip.
The plaza you can go into, you can walk.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. But a little tip in New York. I mean, you got to use the bathroom, and there's no obvious or easy place to do so. Hop in a hotel. There's plenty of opportunities. Just walk to a hotel fancy bathroom.
There we
Done
go.
it many
There we
times.
go. And they probably have the nice towels and all that kind of stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
all right. Living the dream. Okay, I think everyone's going to snap Home Alone 2 here.
Yeah.
Any objections? Okay. It's a shame
Starting easy.
two great movies. I watched Home Alone for the first time of the season yesterday, but first of several. Pardon?
It's past the Christmas season then for you. Home Alone.
Oh yeah, it's a staple. It's a staple. It has to be done. Has to be done. Would I be like? Surely I'm not alone. Like in watching Home Alone at least once a year for around Christmas. No, do you?
I think we watch it pretty much every Christmas.
Yeah. Would you revisit it, Trevor? No.
But yeah, maybe. I mean, if it was on, if it was on somewhere, I might turn it on. But I'm not gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna actively put it on. I don't know.
Those guys revolutionized stunt falls. You know.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like one or two of them, like no, you're not getting up from. But, it's funny. My father, he'd watched it any day of the week. He still laughs just as hard as when I first saw him watch it like 30 years ago. So, yeah.
I have to revisit. It's been a long time. Usually watch A Christmas Story because that's on 24 hours a day. So
I almost can't watch A Christmas Story anymore.
I know it's like overdone, right?
Yeah. Still good, but like, actually, I'll tell you what. The sequel to it is terrible, but the new one where that they just came out with a couple years ago, it's actually pretty good. When he goes back to his house, it wasn't bad. It was good.
Produced by Ralphie, the actor, right? And he's a big time producer. He's one of the producers on Iron Man and stuff. So we
cool.
Apologize.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, so that was an easy warm up. I think this one's more difficult.
No, not for me.
Jim, I'm just gonna put out on a limb here, and you're gonna snap them up with Christmas Carol.
I don't like the Muppets.
You are?
I'm just thinking why people like the Muppets, but it's not.
I just don't like the Muppets.
Just don't like the Muppets. Keep health. Well, no, just let me rewatch it. I like it a little bit less, but I'd snap Muppets.
You'd snap the Muppets. Okay. What about yourself, Mike?
I'd snap Elf. I don't know, man. Will Ferrell, I think, overstayed his welcome with me a long time ago. I know the Muppets are here to stay, you know. So
yeah, I kind of get what you're saying. His good movies are good, and then his other movies are him being Will Ferrell.
Yeah,
it's. But I actually really like Elf, but I'd snap Elf, man. That Muppets Christmas Carol, Michael Caine. It just hits me in the feels. I would rather never watch Elf ever again than never watch the Muppets Christmas Carol. So I'd snap Elf. What about yourself, Phil?
I'd snap the two of them and keep Home Alone 2.
There's always someone trying to break the rules.
Sorry. I'm not a massive fan of either. Gemma loves Elf, which is probably why I hate it now because I've seen it so many times. Snap Elf, Muppets Christmas Carol is a classic.
So like, Gemma loves Elf, but you'd snap Elf. Is that to wind her up a bit?
100%.
That's a true relationship there. Trevor?
I know I have at least 3 other versions of A Christmas Carol that could fill that gap left by the Muppets not being there. So
none of them have Fozzie Bear though.
Yeah, it's good, but like Elf is different. Like I haven't really overwatched Elf, and it still makes me laugh. So it's got to be. I got to snap the Muppets. Love them, but got to snap it. Oh wow. Kind of knew this.
I was just warming you up, folks. This is the real deal right here.
Well, one is definitely a Christmas movie, right? So it's got that going for it.
So is 2.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like,
not a
in
guess,
fairness,
but
Christmas, an airport at Christmas. That's very Christmassy.
That's true. That's true. You could make an argument it's more of a Christmas movie, maybe, but different. I'm going to snap 2 only because, again, the first one started it all, and that's the one I've seen a lot more. But 1, 2, and 3 are all good, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a fair statement. They should have stopped there. I'm going to snap the first one. I prefer Die Hard 2, man. I just love the theme at the airport and that kind of like the whole concept. I love that the fact that they came in and they took over the whole airport and just the way that they manipulated the flights and stuff. I just thought that was so scary as a kid. And the fact that it's like an airport is kind of really Christmassy vibes on Christmas. And look, I gotta say, John McClane made short work of the T-1000. If it had been Bruce Willis cast in T2, it would have been a short movie. Can you remember this? Yeah, he's in it. He's in it. Yeah, I actually think Die Hard 2 is even the end scene, which would never happen in real life, with the gasoline and stuff. Man, I think it's. I love the two of these movies, but I'd probably snap Die Hard, the first one. What do you think, Phil?
I'd have to snap Die Hard 2 because honestly, I can't remember it at all.
Man,
I've seen it. I've seen it.
I've
seen it, but I just can't remember it at all. So, on that basis, it'd have to be 2. I need to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah. Okay. Trevor?
Yeah, I'm with Phil. I haven't seen 2 in quite a long time, so yeah, I'd have to snap 2. I mean,
Okay.
it's the original.
No, that's fair. That's
Generally
fair.
got to go with the original.
Is everyone gone? No, I think Jim took. He's going out to sort out his mic. It sounded a bit glitchy. So all right. I think that's everyone gone. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So first of all, I'll address the chat before we go on any further. So as usual, massive shout out to all the subscribers, all the channel members, and this isn't pinned at the moment, but I will get this pinned once I start a conversation and we go on to something else when I get a chance. But thanks to all the troopers and all the commanders and different channel members. It does help support the channel, so thank you very much. And yeah, it's there in that link is there in the live chat if anyone wants to join live with us. And Jim is back. Thanks very much for coming back. Alright, so let's have a look at this chat. We got Keith Lee, who was quick off the mark there today. Happy Cyber Monday, folks. We got X-Man Supreme, channel member. Thank you very much for being here. Of course, we got Phil, aka Rogue One Photography. He's a panel member, channel member. He's got the Blue Wrench. We got Neilerific. He's one of the commanders in the channel membership as well. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here as well, Neilerific. We got Thalia Meyer from Germany, I believe. We have got Doguito. Just catching up on last week's stream, rolling into this week all day focus. I love that. I appreciate your focus. No pun intended. Christian Crosshair Cooper, thanks very much for joining us. Just getting off work. Well, perfect. The Shane AI is glitching. Was it me glitching, or was it my mic, or might have been Jim? I think Jim was having audio issues.
It was the fluffed introduction I think he was referring to.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I deserve that abuse. We have the man behind all the quiz questions. We have Jose G. Hernandez. Hello, everyone still at work, but face-off questions are in Phil's hands. So Phil is now seems to be our resident quiz master at the moment. We have Vita. Thanks very much for being here, Vita. So this is Jim's better half, I believe. We got Stanley as well, who's saying snap 2. Who else do we got? You can't snap any of these two. Only the other ones, please. Those can be deleted from history, right side. So, is she talking about Home Alone 1 and 2 she wants to keep?
I say, what did I miss here?
We had Home Alone against Home Alone 2. We had Die Hard against Die Hard 2. And then we had Elf against the Muppet Christmas Carol. So maybe she wants to hang on to the 2 Home Alone movies. Let us know anyway, Vita.
I don't think she's a big Die Hard fan, to be fair.
No? Alright, well, look, no one's perfect, man, but
Yeah.
2 of the greatest Christmas movies ever made. I ain't watch this unless it's shown on TV. Oh.
Great English.
I think that was Home Alone. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. The Humble Collector, evening gents, looking forward to the show. Thanks very much for being here. He's always here. Very, very kind of a consistent supporter of the Hope Show on the channel. Thank you. Mike needs more light. Step into the light, Mike. Here we go. We got Brick Artemis. I love to snap away the OG. I presume he's talking about Home Alone. And thanks very much for being here, Brick. You got the little Christmas hat there on the logo. I like that. Tim Curry is in Home Alone 2. You're absolutely right, X-Men Supreme. He's the kind of the manager or the supervisor of the hotel. Brick, you're snapping the Muppets. Man, a lot of people snapping the Muppets. I'm sorry, but the Muppets, maybe I'm showing my age here, but like from a really young age, I just remember that was a staple in our household around Christmas. I absolutely loved it. We got 12-inch Muse Stream. Hello, community collectors. Hit the like button. Sideshow took my money for Bane, Revan, and 2 Deadpools. Man, I'm convinced Muse Stream wrote a Christmas song in the 80s, and he's just living off those royalties. That is that's a tough day for the wallet, but good day for you. Who else we got? And both are good, but Die Hard won all day. First the Blade films aren't good, and now Die Hard 2 over 1. You're losing credible. Mitchell, you're from England. Your country's taught my country how to speak, but I'm pretty sure I'm better. Come on, man. You gotta maybe he's typing quick, but
Credit table.
no, man. I'm gonna double down on the Blade thing. Not for me, but no, I'll tell you that Die Hard 2, just the airport theme and just the operation with the guys and even the twist in the end. Loved it, man. Loved it. Graham, you can't just pop in and say hello. You have to decide. Die Hard 1 or 2. He's going to say Die Hard 1 every day of the week. And Doguito. Rogue One photography. Love that sweater, Phil. Or should I say jump over? A jump over. That reminds me of a jump over. It reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. You know where I'm going with this, yeah? No? It's like a pull over. No, it's a sweater. Thanks for asking. Yeah, and I did think Graham was going to go with that. All right, look, let's move on. We'll do something else before we go through channel members and stuff like that. Jim, you're gonna select.
Ooh.
All right. What do you want to talk about, Jim?
Can we go the Xenomorph? Because that's
Of course we can.
the thing that I'm most
we can.
interested in.
Good pick.
There will be no objections.
Yeah.
There will be no objections.
You know that's what my name is in reference to, right?
No.
Oh,
I
Black
thought
Goo!
it was a Venom
Oh,
thing.
Slow.
Yeah. No, the black goo, which is like my least favorite thing about this entire
It's
franchise.
Prometheus.
So that's
It's Prometheus, isn't it?
It's from Prometheus.
Yeah, and it's also in
Covenant,
the-
yeah.
and
Oh,
this-
sorry.
this-
Yeah. I'm with you. Right.
It's from one of the books as well. They had something similar in one of the books.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah?
Ridley introduced it, so now they have to like inject it into every part of the canon. Which
It
is,
has to be canonized.
yeah.
Look, it's easier. Life's easier when you accept that there's 2 alien movies. Anyway, so
It's like Terminator all over again.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, what are you talking about? There.
Yeah, sorry.
There
Yeah,
is
of course. Yeah.
Only. Jesus, Jim. Okay, this is $305. It is from Alien Romulus, which, man, this movie is polarizing. I think some people are out there absolutely love it, and then I think there's the second most popular train of thought is that it's like okay, good, but I didn't see too many people hating on it, but I do think there's like people who love it, and then people who think it's good. $305. We saw this at Secret Base. This one looks a bit different. I think the color shades were different on this one compared to the one that was shown at Secret Base. I haven't had a good look at them, to be honest. This is jointed, but it doesn't matter. It because of the biomechanical design, I think the joints don't matter because they're well hidden because of all the different little kind of turns and stuff like that. It's like is it biological being or is it mechanical? It actually looks like somewhere in between. That's what I always thought anyway. Love the see-through carapace, the jaw, which I think the jaw articulates. I know it lunges, but I know previous versions that's one of the things that broke the articulating jaw. This is 44 centimeters, folks. This is tall, so I don't think this is fitting in a detail for a Blaladin, unless you really articulate it. But then again, you're going to limit your display.
Crouching like this.
I think this is incredible. I'm just going to let
You can get it in
talk
some
about this.
great poses too. Like it really bends. They did a great job hiding the joints.
Yeah,
It looks
I-
really good.
yeah,
Taking
yeah.
a something out of Necker's book, haven't they? There.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
you had that to
100%.
go by too. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When you compare this to like the Warrior, which I recently picked up, which is almost statue-like, it's very nice to have such
Yeah.
a posable xenomorph.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
going to be great, like photography wise as well. You're going to be able to see so much, and that carapace, like just the skull through, the nice added like swap out dome as well. Like the only thing is the jaw. I wonder what they've done to solve that issue we've seen on the older ones. Obviously, it's not a rubber body this time around, so it might just be down to the materials. But I never opened the Alien Warriors jaw for that reason. I just don't want it to snap.
Well,
I don't know.
it
Go ahead, Trev.
doesn't have a closed mouth, right? Like
No, I
Yeah, I think you can close it.
There's photos.
I can't see.
closed. Yeah, there.
Was there?
You don't see it on this page, but if you scroll,
Oh, there you go.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
There you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
I don't know if-
articulates.
if there's like clearer bits.
Are they gooey?
Into the or are they gooey? Are they hard plastic that just recesses? I don't know why they don't just have a magnetic attachment for the inner jaw.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't want a
That'd be great.
mechanism, just give us
There's
the Venom-like inner attachment.
There's enough lines in that face that you could have another jaw that would go on, on the lower jaw or something that you could.
Yeah, you
put
could
on
just
there.
the whole front of its face. You
Yeah.
could just swap that out.
Yeah.
I'm
you could
hoping
engineer
it's
it.
what Mike was saying the first one. I hope it's the gooey bits recess into a cavity.
Gooey bits.
Right.
I suppose it's not as well. It's actually KY jelly. Story time. So everyone knows where this is going, but this is the gooey stuff here. It's not his blood because the blood is acidic, but the gooey bits. Stan Winston's team, how they gave it that kind of visceral dripping. It was KY jelly. They literally ordered crap loads of the stuff and covered the carapace in the mouth. But they did it for the first and second movie, I believe, anyway. But I don't know if they still do it. But yeah,
realised
that stuff. I'm hoping it's what Mike said, and it recesses into the jaw. Because if they actually are jelly, like yeah, they're going to snap. I think Mike's right.
That'd be cool. I love that they give you an opportunity to army build this or to display it as the titled character Scorched. Because, with the crack, he's the Scorched one because he received the electrocution through his kind of gnarly feminine looking sack, which I shouldn't have, that's an odd turn of phrase, but anyway. And then
It's not the worst thing that's been said on the show.
No.
Also, have you ever seen the guy who, like, H.R. Giger been interviewed? He weird man.
Oh yeah, he was an interesting man.
I mean,
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yes. but yeah,
Actually-
actually, you want to display him with the the undamaged dome. Then you have a generic one from the film, so it's cool.
Yeah.
This is the
I have to
only
agree.
joint that I have actually seen, and I did a video, about a 25-minute video on this. This here, see the joint on the right shoulder? That's literally the only one that I've spotted. Now, I presume if I scroll through really, really particularly, we might see other ones, but I think they've done a great job with the joints here.
I much prefer this over the rubberized overlay
100%.
on top of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That was a mess. It was a mess.
And it's nice
I
that
did-
that joint isn't like a solid gray or black. Like it's painted well. It
Painted in.
matches. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did wonder if they were going to go similar to Venom. He's like jointed, but hasn't he got that kind of skin texture? But then, to be fair, it's an exoskeleton, right? So it makes sense that it will be solid rather than more of a rubbery texture. So I think they've done an amazing job.
I stand corrected, folks. He said it's a cardigan. Your man says pull over. It's a cardigan, but thank you for asking. No, that's fair. That's fair. Xenomorph is
Got
17
actually-
inches tall, which is 44 centimeters, which, I believe it's 40. I presume Keith is just
No.
explaining for the Americans what, I said
Thank you.
44
Realize how
centimeters.
big it
No, no.
is.
Thank you, Keith.
Grab the
I don't speak
calculator.
complicated mathematics like
Yeah.
centimeters. I also don't measure myself in little stones like witches. But what can I tell you?
Wow. Shots fired.
Go on.
Again.
Is there-
No, that's all I got.
all right, okay. But the majority of the world is metric. Like, I mean,
No, I know.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know we're in the wrong here. I just had to take a cheap shot.
Royale with cheese over here, man.
Royale, I don't know what that didn't go to a Burger King.
Yeah, the Giger joins work. Caffeinated comic
sure.
fan saying this one's pre-ordered and paid off. I've waited a long time for Xenomorph and loved the film. That's a perfect segue to what I want to speak about. I'm guessing, Mike, you're picking up at least one of these.
Yeah, I pre-ordered this day one because I had a $20 coupon that I've noticed expires after I think 24 hours, so I wanted to take advantage of that.
You had a $200 coupon that expires after what?
No, like when a $20. So when they give you like
sorry.
$20 thank you for whatever, RSVPing for something.
I get you.
You can use that on a pre-order if the pre-order is within 24 hours of announcement.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's how they got me.
Yeah.
But this one was coming home no matter what, so I figured.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And Jim, I know you're in on this, and Trevor,
Yes.
you're probably in on this as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get this. I really like the movie. I was in the theater with a bunch of people who came in with alien gear all together. Everybody was geared out with
Nice.
alien T-shirts and stuff, and they walked out like talking like they loved it. So yeah,
Cool.
I was expecting after it to be like, it's derivative, whatever, but they liked it, and I loved it. It was great.
Yeah. I think there's definitely two types of people. There's people who loved it, and then people who are kind of middle. I haven't really heard anyone trashing it or anything like that. I don't think anyway. But I think Mike, we're kind of more or less kind of on par with this. So how many stars did you give it out of 5?
Out of 5, I'll give it 3. I'll give it 3. It had some real bright spots. The first 45 minutes or so, I was really locked in and excited.
Same.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I get why a lot of people loved it, and I understand why people like myself have issues. But oh well,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? I'm glad we're still getting
yeah.
alien films, man.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, I think it was a good movie. I didn't love it, but I think it was a good movie. And the where do I start? Like, first 2 acts, I was definitely on board. I think the third act, then I'm not so much. And then, I really liked the relationship between the main girl and the synthetic. I thought that was
Highlights.
well done, man.
Big
I
time
liked that.
highlights of the film.
Sound engineering, the X-ray scene,
Yeah.
so good.
But it's one of those things you wish they didn't show in trailers, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But with this though, this is the type of thing I should be jumping at, like the okay, it's not the exact same as the T1000 and the DX46, the T800 Battle Damage 2.0, because those two figures are from one of the greatest movies of all time, whereas this, the difference is it's not. Could you, if they had announced this and branded it Aliens, would they have tricked me for a certain amount of time? 100%. Because I can't look at this and go, oh no, that's actually not the warrior or alien, and list out a bunch of things. I'm sure if you put images of the two of them together next to each other, you'd be able to pick them apart. Because if you think about it, like, they are similar. The movies are dark. The things are slimy. They're moving constantly. So the general look of the Xenomorph is quite similar to, like, say, I know it's Big Chap was more kind of upright, whereas this is kind of a bit more similar from what I remember to, like, say, Alien Warriors. And I know they're not the same, but my point is, like, I won't be able to pick out the intricate differences unless they're next to each other.
Yeah.
But I think this could be Predatored. Will we get, like, they released Prey, and then they put up for pre-order that really, really cool Feral Predator. I know Mitchell Lawrence in the chat going, no, that is the worst design. But I people either love it or they don't. I actually think it's really, really cool. I like it, and I really like Prey as well. But the Jungle Hunter is the one. We've seen that teased. This year we've got the T1000 coming back, the Battle Damage T800 Terminator 2.0, the Batman Returns. So we've seen a lot of really good 2.0s, and a lot of these 2.0s from movies that are 30 years old. So, plus there's that rumor going around that they're going to do Ripley in the Power Loader again. We know it could be just rumors, but
That would be nice.
I'm not ordering this because I'm going to wait, and I want to see if they actually do. The same reason I haven't ordered Return of the Jedi Han. I just want to see, now that the floodgates open, are they going to throw out a Besman Han? Because I prefer that. You know what I mean? And if they don't, and then Endor Return of the Jedi comes out looking well, then of course I'm going to get that because it's a bloody Han Solo. But I'm putting this one on the long finger on purpose. I'm going to wait and see. If the Jungle Hunter Predator comes out, that's a good sign that maybe they're going to dip back into something from Alien or Aliens. And it's a financial decision, folks. It's just, if I get this, and then 6 months down the line, they redo like a Big Chap or an Alien Warrior from Aliens, or you know what I mean. And then I'm kind of be going, damn, I really like it. It's just that stage where we're all fighting against space. Things are expensive. Everything's getting more expensive. You're coming up to Christmas and you're getting hit with everything. So I think this looks incredible. I think the movie was good, but I'm putting this one on the long finger. I'm not going to order it. I'm going to wait. That's my take on this. But it does look incredible. Anyone want to walk me through like the process? I know that we got 3 people in the panel who are definitely in. Phil hasn't said anything at the moment, but what do you think, guys?
Phil, did you have something to say or no?
No.
Can I just want to walk you through what happened with me. I wasn't a big fan of the film, but before it coming out, I pre-ordered the NECA release. After I saw the movie, I was like, do I really need a figure of this? I wasn't a big fan of the movie. I got the figure, I didn't cancel it, and it is fantastic. It is beautiful looking. So if you're on the fence about whether you'll like this or not, watch a review or go to the shop and look at the NECA version, because this is going to look, bigger and better, but the design is fantastic of this creature. It really is. So that one sold me. I was like, all right, I have to have this in 6 scale if they release this. So I'm really excited to get it, even though I wasn't a big fan. But I'm also like, I can never have enough xenomorphs. So,
Yes.
I don't
there
need
with
the
you on
Pred
that.
alien. I don't need the Pred alien. I don't need the Grid alien. So but the standard xenomorphs from the films, you come out with a dog alien, yes, a big chap for sure, another warrior for sure, representation from this film, yes, so I can justify it for me, but I totally get why people might want to hold out. But it is a really classic, also very classic from the comics, and very much inspired by Alien Isolation, the video game. It's almost an exact one-to-one from the video game, so there's that too.
And you know what? This could be like, if Jose was here, he'd probably be fact checking me, going, he won't be fact checking me, I suppose, because I'm this one. In this case, I'm actually in line with my collecting philosophy. It's technically not a triple threat, because do I love the character? Yes. Do I love the source material? No, I liked it. I don't love this particular movie, but I liked it, and I'll definitely rewatch it. It's rewatchable. And do I love this version? I actually do love this version. It looks incredible, but like, it's one of those ones where there's a few figures in the collection that wouldn't fall into that category for whatever reason. They still picked up Cad Bane, for example. But this one could be one that comes out, and if I haven't bought anything in a while, and there's no sign of anything from Alien or Aliens, I could just go, you know what? This as a fan of this franchise, even though it's the first 2 for me, three. Three's controversial, but I'm not going to walk in and go, oh my god, that's not a xenomorph. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll never hate it.
Yeah.
And Shane, I think it's going to be available for a while. I don't think it's going to sell out and be scarce.
It's
just
funny.
my assumption.
Yeah, it's even the things that are like waitlisted and the fear mongering about, you'll never be able to get it. They're like, still, you wait long enough, someone sells them, or someone finds a warehouse find, or like there's
It's the same with
peacemakers
INART as
popping
well.
up.
There's just too much coming out.
Yeah, it's true. But like,
Yeah,
I
what
saw.
did you say, Jim?
INART's a bit the same. I saw. Superman 370. INART Lucid Aragon. I saw it for about 380. So that's cheap, like compared to what it's been going for. So they come around.
Yeah.
I'm to be clear, I'm not
Patience.
pre-ordering this. I mean, I want it, but like I'm doing kind of the same thing, Shane. If they do come out with an Alien or Aliens redo of of anything, the warrior or the big chap or whatever, then I may change my mind and just get that instead.
It's comments like this that yeah. I'm in the same train of thought with you. Like, this is like when RoboCop 3 came out. At the time, I hadn't bought the RoboCop 1 version, the 1987 version with the mechanical chair. That's one of the best figures in my collection. It's like ultimate triple threat, just beautiful with the chair or without the chair, and there's so much I like about it. But when RoboCop 3 came out, I was like, brilliant. That's my failsafe, because you don't put the jetpack on, it looks like a RoboCop from RoboCop 1 or 2, whatever. But then I think maybe I still overpaid. I got that 1987 version, the RoboCop with the chair I overpaid. I got it brand new in box. There was no issues, but I did pay significantly more than retail. Not crazy, but I think because of the announcement of RoboCop 3, people were selling that to a little bit cheaper, because they know a lot of people wouldn't pay, whereas I just wanted that one. So this is kind of a similar situation, same as Prey, and hopefully that Jungle Hunter announcement's around the corner. Gilbert Hartman says they did RoboCop 3, Jack Sparrow 2.0, Back to the Future 3, DeLorean, Terminator 2, now Alien Romulus, Bruce Lee, The Crow, Aliens, and MJ isn't far away. I hope you're right, and I love that. And if they do something from Alien or Aliens,
it will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
Every time I play that clip, I think I need to go back and watch Wayne's World.
Me too.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got to leave in like 5 minutes. Can I just hog a little more time real quick?
Yeah.
Of course. Another great thing about this figure, and why you don't really have to regret having an extra Alien figure in your collection, is you can always put him with a Marvel character. I mean, Aliens have crossed over with Batman, Marvel, and Terminator, Predator, just about everything. So you can always find a place for him to be, battling some other character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avengers versus Aliens is a good series as well, actually. So that works.
Yeah, it's good so far, right?
Is that really a thing? Avengers versus Aliens?
Yeah, it's a new comic series. It's actually quite decent.
It's very cool.
Yeah,
so I know that's the point.
Yeah, Wolverine and the Predator and stuff like that. That's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you know what? It's like I bought Romulus. I bought it on an Apple or something like that. Because I was just in the mood to watch it, and I probably should have waited until it came out on Disney. It's on Disney, I think, is it? Disney bought them.
I think in January it comes out for us.
Oh right, yeah. Because you know what it was? I just wanted to watch it. It was over Halloween, and I kind of wanted to watch it. It was around Halloween. I was like, oh, this is perfect, and I just bought it, and I was like, I don't regret buying it, because they have pretty much every other Alien movie, and I will stick it on. I was tempted to stick it on yesterday, because there's a lot more good than bad about it. Like, there's only like maybe 2 or 3 things which.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but yeah, it's still worth a watch. If anyone out there hasn't seen it, I would say it's definitely worth a watch.
I wish they'd go back and kind of fix up that Ian Holm a little bit. Like, if they could just,
it's
so distracting.
Yeah,
a bit rough.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, because we know that CGI is better than that. Like, you know what I mean. So, okay, so I wouldn't rule this out. I think it looks incredible, and I'm just gonna wait, because I have a feeling like the last few years, the videos that I made that I was most hyped about the figure that I was making the video of were the Bane announcement, which was just like, could not control my excitement. The Wolverine yellow and blue, and then the T-1000 and the Battle Damage Terminator 2.0. So if they're all been made, and Han Solo, if they're all been made, I think it's only a matter of time, folks. I think there will be an impromptu hope show. It'll be that'll probably be my number 1. Give us a Ripley of some 1 or 2. I don't mind.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Okay, we good.
So I think everyone's in apart from Phil. Phil, tell us again why you're such a loser.
Wow.
Phil, you got that wrench, right? Who can we get rid of on this?
Listen, Phil is from Wales. The Irish humour and the Welsh humour and the Scots humour. If you're not making fun of your friends, you don't like them. They're not friends. And I know. There's. I'm gonna pay for every single bit of that. So sorry, Phil. You're not interested in this. I apologise.
I'm not going to get you demonetized, Shane. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, give it time. Give it time. Give it time. Yeah.
No, I haven't seen the movie yet, so haven't really got any interest in it. And yes, I think there's a possibility of the OT aliens getting released. But if not, and I see the film and I love the film, like you, I'm probably going to wait it out, see what it looks like in hand. And if I do enjoy the movie, then I'll probably end up trying to pick one up. But it's I keep beating the same drum recently. It's just space at the moment. I've started ordering. I mean, I ordered a NECA big chap because I love the Alien franchise. I love the Alien figure. But
Sorry, Phil, but if you moved the drums out of your collection room, you'd have way more space.
Oh man. Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
Very funny.
Yeah.
You're on one today, aren't you?
That's not my finest here.
Yeah, don't forget to insult Ian too to get those super chats up. So.
Oh man, absolutely. Well, actually, I'm going to make a note. That's a perfect segue. But we're going to listen to what Phil says before I start making fun of Ian, because I'm going to go to town on Ian today. But sorry, Phil, what are you saying?
Yeah. No. I mean, absolutely fantastic figure. Really impressed by it. Because I haven't seen the movie, I don't have any sort of interest in the figure yet, because obviously it means nothing to me at the moment. But potentially after I've seen the movie, and if there's no sign of the original figures coming out, then yeah, I could be hitting the button further down the line. But not yet. I haven't peed over yet. And
It's very hard to decide what makes the cut and what doesn't.
And that's it. Space is a massive driver at the moment.
100%.
Yeah.
All right, so it's time to make fun of Ian. But we're actually going to have a whole section on it. It's called Behind Ian's Back. No, he's probably watching. So I just want to go through some really, really quick basics there. So we're at 4,196 subscribers.
Nice.
And still not one. This is your figure short. I'm being strong, folks. I'm being strong. Yeah, no, look, a lot of my friends make those videos like that. But yeah, look, that's the... And haven't done it yet. So 4,196 subscribers. Massive thank you to you. Shout out to the members. We got Tiny Art Guy, Parks Industries. That's Danny Spotchcap, previously Mr. Ink as well. We got Philly Figurecraft, who's in the chat. No, I haven't got my 89 yet. It'll be the new year. And looking forward to Blurred Dad Life 1/6 Shooter courses. Channel member and panel member. We got Figures and Fandom, previously called the Evil Squeaker. We have Yomo, Howard Potts, Ian H. and Silverfox, previously called... No, I'll get demonetized. Jose G. Hernandez, the fact checker, who is here with us in spirit, but he's here in the chat. We got Brian Wong. The Ben Thomas Show will always have 800 Ben. Eddie Money Mendez. I send Eddie a link. Shout out to Eddie, actually, because I was watching Collecting Weekly on the replay, as they always do, and... Eddie, they were talking about like they were doing their nominations for like Figure of the Year and Company of the Year. They do this every single year, and if you haven't voted, go on to the Facebook group, the Collecting Weekly Facebook group, and vote, because like they put a lot of effort into it, and it's it's just important that you vote. You have your say in the best figure and the best company and most improved company and all that kind of stuff. But they're talking about best community members, and there was a lot of great people. Been mentioned. I think Mike actually might have got a mention, and I think maybe How You Figure and SpongeBob and
sorry, I missed that, fellas.
I think so, or maybe I'm just giving you a shout out now. But Eddie actually mentioned me, because I remember actually like I was listening to it, I was doing something, I was like, that'd be nice. Like, I'll never get mentioned one of those. I'm just not nice enough. But then Eddie mentioned, he said like, just give you a shout out, because I send them the link every week and just say, look, I know you're busy, whatever, but like just in case you had a loose end. And so I thought that was nice. So thanks, Eddie. I appreciate that. Jim Collector, of course, he's a channel member and panel member. We got Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Thrawn's Office here, of course, Mike. and Ryan Smith. So that is the Troopers tier, and of course then we have the Commanders tier, who have their YouTube handle displayed at the end of all the content like this. Sorry, Mike. Just saw your chat there. You got to go, yeah?
Yeah, all good. I got to pay for all these toys, so got to go work.
Has to be done. Has to be done, man.
See you guys.
Thanks very much for joining us.
man.
Look
See you,
after
Mike.
yourself.
See you later, mate.
Shout out to the 51 people watching live. Your support is appreciated. Please click the like button. It takes a second. It really, really does help get the stream out there. It feeds the algorithm and promotes the channel. Massive thank you to all the channel members, Troopers, and the Commanders. And it's time. It's that time of the year, folks. It's that time of the year. I've done this every year for the last 3 years. So it's December. It's the time for giving and stuff like that. And if you're in this, I'm not going to go on a high horse here, but if you're in this hobby, you have some form of discretionary income, and we are privileged on some level. So the last year in December, all the channel's revenue, which is basically most of my revenue, comes from the loyal channel members because they're consistent. Then super chats, even like the next level of the breakdown and the monetization, whatever, comes from super chats. Like even if someone drops like a $20 super chat, that would probably be the next chunk. And after that, then it's the ad revenue, which is tiny. But for the month of December, all of the channel revenue, the money from the Troopers and the Commanders, the channel memberships, any super chats I might be fortunate enough to get, and all the ad revenue is going to be collected up and in January then donated to children's hospital called, it's a Temple Street Children's Hospital, so it's Children's Health Ireland. So last year we raised $250 there at the top of the Nakatomi Plaza. We're trying to beat that this December, and that's just, you got to show the receipts, folks. So Children's Health Foundation, Crumlin is a hospital in Temple Street, Tala, Connolly. So these are different hospitals in Ireland, but it's Children's Health Foundation is the name of the organisation that you donate the money to, and then it goes into giving, like say, life-saving operations to different children in need. So, dear Shane, thank you for your special gift. And again, this was made clear as well. There's a little note that you can put when I donate the money. When it comes into the YouTube and it goes out and donated, you can say this is from the 16 Figure Focus community or whatever. It's because of the extraordinary circle of care in Children's Health Ireland hospitals and amazing supporters like you, which is us, that sick children have a fighting chance. Your support makes all the difference. Today, your kind gift of €250 has taken the gift of health, and I can't read what it says behind the back. So that was 29th of January of this year, and hopefully I'll be sharing one at the end of January 2025 with the money we've raised. So folks, I'm not going to go on about it. I wanted to explain that that's what it's going to be for. Okay, new videos. Thoughts on that? Pretty sure you just got the live version. Upcoming videos. Okay, it's here. It's there. It's an R2 is there with him, so that's happening. That'll happen on Friday, right? So, okay, folks. Phil, what do you want to talk about? Can't hear you, Phil.
Revan.
You're all right. Cool. Revan it is. Anyway, can I share Revan? Share this tab instead, and we should be in business now. Go for it. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely incredible. And again, I really wish I had the space for this. It was back when I was collecting Black Series. I searched so hard to get this figure. It was really expensive on the second-hand market, and I think they did a sort of a 2.0. And I love the Black Series version, but this is incredible. But it's just a space thing for me. If
This is one of those ones that I'm glad that I'm not a gamer, because I know if I played this game even once, I'd want this.
And that's, I don't even know why I've never played the game. Obviously I know him from the game, but I've never played Knights of the Old Republic. But
this is a classic example of like skipping on things that look cool to get the things you love. This looks cool. I know nothing about this character.
Yeah.
Like, what's not to like? Dual wielding Sith. I think he was light side, then he's dark side. He's got a Mandalorian helmet with a hood over his helmet. Like, some of the things we find cool and aesthetic, whether it's about a comic book or a game or a movie character, they're just completely not practical at all. Like, he can barely see through that little slit in the Mandalorian helmet. He doesn't need the hood up. What's he afraid of, rain? It doesn't matter. It just looks cool. It just looks really, really cool. And the armor and stuff like that. And I think this looks amazing. It turned out really good, but you can't be tempted, Phil.
Oh, it can be, yeah. It's close at the moment because one of the sort of UK resellers, it keeps popping to the top of my Facebook feed about they're coming in, they're getting ready to ship, they should be here the first week of December. I'm like, oh man, no. You know what I'm talking about, Jim, do you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Toys on fire.
Yeah.
It's like, it's constantly there. It's just,
So it's like, as in, they're advertising that they have them available now.
yeah. I think they're doing for delivery next week, maybe? Or he's receiving them this week for delivery next week, possibly.
It looked like he was saying next.
Sorry to interrupt you, folks. Sorry to interrupt you, Jim. It has to be done. So, like, okay, I'll say it just this once. Let's fucking go. And there's the. I think if you drop an F-bomb within the first 7 minutes or 7 seconds or something, you get demonetized. They don't. It has to be like excessive swearing. I think they only demonetize you if there's like hate speech or something like that. Which, in fairness, this is not. It's not that show.
There's one. Sorry, I was going to say there's one channel that I watch. He's I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the Wainwright walks in the Lake District. And
No.
There's a particular place in the Lake District. It's called something How. And he keeps, every time he climbs this particular peak, he gets demonetized because YouTube thinks he's saying ho.
Ah, right. I see. That's funny, man. That's funny. In fairness, like we've definitely, we don't really swear excessively, but like we've definitely said worse than that. Like, thanks very much, Phil. I do appreciate it. And if you'd stop donating money to charity, you might be able to afford that, Revan. So there's that. What a guy. Selfless.
Exactly.
Sorry. Do you have more to say on this, or we move on to
No, I think
Jim?
Jim was saying a few words.
Work away, Jim.
I've completely forgotten what I was going to say, to be honest. I actually have this on pre-order. Yeah, I am. But it's one of those ones where I'm starting to think it's a different story if I keep it. If you know what I mean. I think it was definitely a bit of a hype order. I love it. Awesome. But again, like you, I haven't played the game. I've just watched the story on YouTube, and I've read some of the Revan books. But he just looks so cool. So I might get it, review it, display it, and then if I'm just not feeling it, it's one that I could probably sell on. Yeah,
there's a Daft Punk song there somewhere. Just
you think?
Yeah, review it, display it. There definitely is. I'm just not feeling it.
Review it, display it, then it's gone.
Yeah. I hope they get back together, even just for one tour.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Well, you can get the 1/6 figures from Susu Toys now and have them on your shelf as well.
They'll do the white
Susu Toys. They could be like Susu by name, Susu by nature. I think it's only a matter of time.
That's right. They've been.
They'll do the white version of this as well. I think 100%.
Yeah.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
I think they will.
Sure.
I think they will.
Yeah.
Is
Yep.
So Jim, you could be tempted to get it and review it and display it for a while and see how you feel about it. Maybe keep it or not.
I mean, I have it on PO with Kit, so.
All right.
Yeah,
so
it's probably
coming home.
It's probably the route we'll go. Yeah.
Yeah. Trevor, what about yourself? Did you play the game?
I did not, and I don't have any interest in this. I don't know what it is. I just like it looks like it's limited in movability or movement with the waist piece. It looks cool. I mean, there's no denying it looks cool. I mean, I got the Black Series figure, and that looked cool, for a Black Series figure. I just don't have any connection with the character. I mean, I know the history of it. I knew the story before it came out, but just my mindset these days, this is just not something as cool as it looks that I need to get. So, yeah.
I think that's an essential. This is what I was trying to say. See it, buy it,
Buy
feel
it,
it,
feel it,
sell
sell
it.
it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is exactly what I had in mind. Yeah.
I know the track. You think, you know. So, I know it's in my
Yeah.
head.
Is it not I should
Yeah.
know this. Is it not
Buy it.
It's not Robot Rock, is it?
I can't. Not sure.
I think it is. Someone in
It
the
might
chat
be.
knows that.
Yeah, it might
Should
be.
know that.
It might
I think it's Robot Rock. Yeah, let us know that Daft Punk song if you know the one we're getting at. We ready to move on from this, or
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think
like-
so.
I thought it looked incredible during the prototypes, and I think it looks incredible now. And yeah, it's just one of those ones that's like it's not even slightly tempting because I haven't played the game, and there's a reason I don't buy a console because I know that it's just like if I play any of that, if I get a PS5 and I play the Spider-Man game and then Spider-Man 2 and then the Miles Morales game, whatever, that's just there's a lot of Spider-Man VGMs out there which would just be nope.
Yeah.
That's burn a hole in my pocket. Right. What are we doing? What's next? If you're just joining us, we've done the snap, we've discussed Alien, and we've
Can I select?
yeah.
Do you mind?
yeah. Of course you-
Let's go with Squid Game 2 because this kind of comes back to a discussion we had, slight plug for the 1/6 pack last night back, and we were kind of talking about space, and that was kind of the theme of the show, is just how much is too much, and and I was like, when I saw the Squid Game the first time, the first one, and somebody came out with some custom figures, I was like, ooh, and then I'm thinking, do I really need a figure from everything that I watch and enjoy, like immediately? You have that temptation, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know. But
You don't.
I know you don't. I know.
No.
That's what
Shawshank
I'm
Redemption,
telling
great
myself.
movie. I don't
Right.
have figures of Shawshank Redemption. Are you
Well, there were
joking?
custom Shawshank
I know,
Redemption
I
figures
know.
out there, and they look great.
Yeah.
But no.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Did you
is
did you
interesting.
watch this? Did you watch this show?
the first one, yeah, it was good. It was,
I thought it was bloody good, man. Memorable.
yeah, it was really good. Yeah. I
Really
think they
good
could
show.
have left it alone as one season again. You can't. I guess you can't do that with anything. So
No.
we'll see how it goes. I mean, they did kind of leave it open to
The producers want that money as much as
Oh yeah,
the people
Yeah.
willing to go into the game to die wanted the money. Like,
it was just such a
It's,
great twist. You know what I mean? It's always those things that you can't really replicate the second time around. But we'll see. Maybe they can.
do you
I don't know
think?
how they're going to top that.
No.
Do you think? Like, let's face it. Like, I think we're living in a great time for like media. Like, just I know people say like, oh,
Oh,
things aren't
God,
as
yeah.
good as the old days. I think that's a bit of rose tinted glasses and member berries, and we're all guilty of that to an extent. And certain movies, they were just good. And it doesn't mean that there's not good stuff now. It's just like, man, they were good 40 years ago when they didn't have the budget, or they didn't have as much of the know-how, or they didn't have like the effects, whatever. And I love that. Like, if a lot of those, I didn't realize, but a lot of those background scenes in the original trilogy were bloody paintings. I'm only realizing this now and seeing how they
Yeah.
did stuff. So like,
Yeah.
and they just hold up.
All the troopers in the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
above
insane.
scene with the
Yeah.
shuttle when the Emperor came in are all painted
Yeah.
troopers, man. It's insane.
Or the scene in
With Obi-Wan.
Aliens.
That was circling.
Yeah, which one? The
There
When
was
he
a
was-
scene with Obi-Wan going around
the tractor beam.
Death Star. Yes, that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's a mirror, isn't it? Like a big, yeah.
Yeah,
And
mad.
in Aliens, when they like defrost the colonial marines, they have like, there's a line of those what are they called? Those tanks? Oh my god, cryo sleep chambers.
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Yes, the chambers. Yeah.
There's like a line of them. They only had like one. They just did this like
Oh.
mirror on both sides and have the infinity look because it was
Yeah.
it's cheaper. Do you know? So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I love that, man. But
Yeah, I think.
yeah, this anyway. Just but my point is, there's a lot of great TV out there now. Whether it's, I don't know off the top of my head.
I think the
House of
ratio-
Cards, Yellowstone,
Yeah.
Squid Game,
It's because
whatever.
there's so much. There's so much. I mean, back when
It's too much of it.
I was growing
But I
up,
think-
there was-
Penguin. Sorry.
TV is the new theater, and I think the ratio to good to bad is kind of the same. There's just more good and more bad.
That's a
there's,
good point.
There's
That is a
there
great
you
point.
look at you go to any year in like the 80s or 90s and look at the top 10 of movies, and there is some absolute crap in there that you cannot like today wouldn't even be able to be made into a movie. You know what I mean? It's just awful. But they got made. You know, they spent millions of dollars on them. But there's so much good stuff. Yeah, it's sometimes hard, man. My watch list is growing and growing and growing, man. It's hard.
People always complain about always getting Marvel and Star Wars, and yet they complain when Hot Toys tries something new. I don't think anyone. Okay, maybe you're not implying that we were saying complaining. I don't think anyone in the panel was complaining.
No, I
about
think it's
that.
cool that they're going to do these.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Maybe he's talking about Revan, but yeah, I think Revan is cool. It's just not for me. Squid Game. Really like the show, but I think I'm on your train of thought here, Trevor. First of all, do you think? I think it's good that they're doing it. I think it's good that they're doing it. If it wasn't for them doing that, we're not going to get the Indiana Joneses or the Pirates of the Caribbean or the Jinx and League of Legends or hopefully John Wick, the Terminator stuff. It's Alien. It's fantastic. So no one's complaining here anyway. But I don't want to speak.
I'm
for
a
the
man
boys'
who
name.
owns Michael Douglas from Falling Down as a 6-scale figure. You
And
know
if
what I
they
mean? Like that's
just
specific.
given the person the breakfast meal that he wanted.
I know, right?
He'd still be alive. He'd still be with us.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm breaking myself with that habit.
So with Squid Game, they're obviously going to make one of the drones, like pink triangle face or whatever,
Yeah.
and the main guy who kind of looks like Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, and then maybe some sculpted characters, or will they just give us to go to Trooper route and everyone will just have the mask on and they don't get the main character at all?
I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Could see
too,
that happen.
Yeah.
Or they're all cause babies? No, I think they're 1/6.
I think so too. I don't know. They hadn't said that. They could all be cos babies. They really could.
Yeah, the complete set of cause babies. It got hyped up because everyone was watching it under lockdown. Listen, man, everyone was watching that fucking Tiger King too. I didn't think that was great.
Yeah.
This was
No.
bloody good. I'm sorry,
This was
Mitchell,
good.
you were wrong. It's a good show.
Yeah,
Are you
it was
entitled
good.
to your opinion? Entitled to your opinion? Ah, come on, no. It was pretty damn good, man. It's pretty damn good. Started watching Shogun.
Oh,
good.
you're in
That's
for
a
a
good
treat, man.
show.
That's a really good show.
One
That is
episode
so
in.
good.
Another show which I
Intriguing.
wish they just would have left alone and let it be. Once that's it. That's the story, man. There's no other story. He
Yeah.
never wrote. I don't think he ever wrote another book with those same
No.
characters. He
Are
wrote
they
other
doing
books.
a sequel?
Oh
There's,
yeah, so
second
it's already
series.
season 2 and 3
I've
are
s-
already being
It's
worked
quite
on.
disappointed to read that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
can't leave
interesting.
anything alone. Because I finally saw
1994.
Joker 2, and oh my god, oof, good lord.
Is that a thumbs down?
Oh, that was almost impossible to get through, man. It was. I went into it with Ian,
Really?
trying to like, okay, maybe people got this wrong, and I realize it's not the Joker from DC, and I'm cool with that and everything. But like, oof, man, too much music, not good. It was bad, not good.
This fact here. The 1994 Academy Award nominees for Best Picture were Forrest Gump, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Pulp Fiction, Quiz Show, and
That's
The
a
Shawshank Redemption.
Hell of a
yeah.
lineup right there.
I
Holy
thought,
crap.
I was under the impression that The Shawshank Redemption didn't get nominated. I know it didn't perform well. Well, as far as I think it didn't perform well at the box office because its name was too hard to remember.
Mm.
And it's just one of those things you hear it the first time is was the Shaw.
I don't remember
it's
if it
just,
did well. I know it got a
Yeah.
lot of accolades.
I didn't realize it was actually nominated. I thought it wasn't
Gump
even
won
nominated.
this though.
Hmm.
I know that.
Was Braveheart 1994 too? Toy Story.
No,
was.
Braveheart won, so that had to have been 1992 or 3.
Did Forrest Gump win this?
Forrest Gump won this, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Quiz Show
seen
was great.
Quiz Show.
Pulp Fiction, my God.
Yeah.
Incredible. Incredible
Seen them all
that
apart from
would
Quiz Show.
lose Best Picture.
Is Quiz Show worth the watch?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Quiz Show is really good. Yeah, for sure.
Anyone on the panel interested in picking up Squid Game figures?
No, I think you guys pretty much hit it on the head. Really like the show, but it's just not something I'd buy figures for, to be honest. But, like you said, you don't need to own everything that you remotely like, right? So
Exactly.
it's just one of those for me.
Haven't seen Tulsa King.
Oh, that's good.
No, Landman's good, by the way.
I've heard good things. Heard Graham
that's
from the
quite good.
Jedi Knights Watch is loving it.
Yeah, I'd rate that. That's pretty good.
Stanley says
This is a man after Ian's heart.
I tried to go in with it with that open mind, man, and like really try and find a deeper meaning, and I just could not.
It had me until the ending. I went like I enjoyed most of it until around the end.
See, the end is where I suddenly picked up, like, all right, something's happening here. This is actually not for me. I don't know.
Strange.
Leave it
Strange
alone.
times. Do you think it deserved the hate, though? If the answer is
Probably
yes,
not.
that's okay.
I don't
don't
think
know,
it
I don't-
deserved as much as it got. I mean,
No.
to be honest, I don't think anything normally does. To be fair, just normally.
There was a
grown
lot
out
of people who didn't
proportion.
like the first one, though, for similar
That's true.
reasons, and in that
That's
it
true.
wasn't the DC Joker. You know, what I mean? I liked it for that. It was like an Elseworlds thing for me, and it would have been great as just like a standalone movie and let it go.
Yeah,
I'm interested
agreed.
to see what they're doing, and I'm noticing there seems to be a bit of a trend there, isn't it? So you have Netflix. I wonder, do they have an agreement with Netflix in a similar way that they have an agreement with Disney? Because from what I understand, I know Disney owns everything, but it doesn't own Netflix.
Not yet.
Squid Game, League of Legends, that pirate one.
One Piece. One Piece.
One Piece.
One
yes,
Piece.
yes. And they got 1/6 One Piece and League of Legends, so
It's true.
or Arcane. So
Yeah,
this
because
is,
otherwise, where's the demand coming from? Other than that, I can't.
yeah, I hope they're good. I can see people being interested. I really enjoyed
Interesting
the show.
announcing it before, even like it's Squid Game 2 specifically, not Squid Game. You know what I mean? So it's like the show hasn't even come out, and they're like announcing that they're going to do.
Maybe they're
Hasn't
getting
there been a-
better at capitalizing on hype. Like, I mean, Deadpool 2, the figure was announced. You could buy it and get it around literally as Deadpool 3, should I say, sorry, Deadpool and Wolverine. While it was in the cinema, you could literally get that figure.
Yeah.
Or is that just that they knew that there was a...
That's the way it used to be when The Force Awakens was coming out. You could order everything like immediately. You know, you didn't get it immediately, obviously, but you could order it right then and there. While it was
I
exciting.
would be so hyped about that fact if it wasn't The Force Awakens.
I still like The Force Awakens.
You know what, man? Out of the three of
Still
them,
enjoy
it is the best.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
It was good to see that in the cinema.
And
Yeah.
the X-wings, like, just cool. Yeah. What do you think, Trevor? What do you want to pick?
Oh, I picked last. I picked Squid Game, so somebody else can select if they like.
Phil?
Do you want to do Face Off?
Yeah. Okay. You've got the questions?
Face Off. I do have the questions.
Oh, you got the question. You picked Face Off and you got the questions? I don't think that's right.
I'm on a bit of a roll, so I'm happy enough to go again, unless Trevor and Jim want to go head to head.
Whatever
I'm
you
easy
want to
to
do,
win.
it's your show. If you want to continue your streak, you pick your.
Do you want to go, Jim? Do you want to go, Trevor? Do you know what, Phil? You just decide what's happening.
Has Jim
that
played before?
I have. I'm terrible.
Oh, okay, me too. All right, so
Not,
flip a coin.
If you get one
Everyone
right,
says
you
that, and then I
probably
play.
won.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I don't care. I'll do it. I'm terrible, but whatever.
okay,
I'm
then
switching to private chat,
We'll go.
and
We'll go Trevor and Jim then.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Shane not
I'm
defending.
staying on public chat.
Are you up for a change? Do you want to do it?
Always, always.
For it.
I'm getting the music ready. You choose, Phil. I'm easy either way. Where's the music?
It was you and Trevor last week, wasn't it?
Mhm.
Okay. Should we?
So,
Do you want to
Mix it
defend
up.
the title? Mix it up. Okay.
Sure.
Shane and Jim then.
Shane and Jim.
Final
Yeah.
answer.
All right.
can I phone a friend?
No.
I was going to phone Ian. Actually, no, he's not my friend. Watch the super chats come in.
Phone a fiend.
Yeah. Phone a fiend. I like that, yeah. Okay, switch to private chat. So it just reminds me of switching to guns.
Okay. So, Jim, you happy to go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So this is year of release. Jim, in what year did Guardians of the Galaxy release?
It's even a recent one.
The original, the newest, the original.
When was that? 2013? No. I'm going to say 2013, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong as well.
Yeah.
Close though, 2014.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Damn it! I would have had that right.
Ah.
Shane, in what year did The Wolf of Wall Street release?
Ooh.
Wolf of Wall Street. I think it was in around the same time, but I'm gonna go with 2015.
2013.
Oh,
Oh.
13. Oh wow.
damn.
That was
Wrong
later.
I
way.
didn't realise it was that long ago.
Yeah, me too. I thought it was more recent.
Is that 11 years? 11 years ago.
Bloody hell.
Okay, Jim, who directed? Who directed the 2007 film American Gangster?
Gangster. Really wish all my DVDs were sitting on the shelf in here because I don't know. No, I don't know. Don't know.
We should do the half points because I think Shane knows this.
Can I have a guess?
Go on.
Okay. Is it Ridley Scott?
Certainly is. Certainly is. Ridley Scott. Shane, who directed the 2001 film Training Day?
Oh man. It is. It's not Ridley Scott. Training Day. Oh god. I'm gonna shoot with Ridley Scott. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna shoot with it.
It isn't. It is, assuming I'm pronouncing this correctly, Antoine Fuqua. Is that correct?
Okay.
Demonetized.
You just said Antoine Fucker. Damn, I thought maybe Jose was gonna
Yeah, he likes the old
throw us a little
double barrel
yeah.
now and again. Okay, so who played Jim? Who played? And I'm gonna kill this. Sorry. Who played Queen?
Amidala.
It could come out like Amidala. Hippolyta in the 2017 film Wonder Woman.
Hippolyta.
Hippolyta, okay. Queen Hippolyta.
I haven't got a Scooby. No, don't know that one either. I can picture her.
I think we're all gonna hate ourselves on this one, unless Shane knows. I don't know. I can't remember her name.
No, I can picture her, but I wouldn't
It's
know.
in the first. Is that the first Wonder Woman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. No, I don't have it.
Connie Nielsen.
No, I wouldn't have got that.
Yeah,
Nah,
wouldn't
no
have got
chance.
that.
No, the chat's all over it. They've all obviously Googled it, but they all...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're the Alex Trebek of this game. It's like, yeah, it's right on the card. Like, oh no. Shut up. You didn't know.
Okay, Shane, who played Agent Maria Hill in the 2012 film Avengers? And this is to take the win.
Kobe Smulders.
Congratulations, Shane, you are the winner.
1 point.
Wow.
I feel like
1.5.
a mediocre soccer team who's winning 1-0 at the last minute all the time. But look, it's going in the direction we want it. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I believe you said
done,
soccer
everybody.
team.
Yeah, I said soccer. Like, I have to translate for the American audience. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks,
It's just
Jim.
the metrics we don't get. We get
Thanks, yeah. Thanks, Jose, for making the questions, and thanks, Quizmaster, for delivering the
cheers, Jose.
questions.
That was good.
I'm gonna message Jose. He makes these too difficult for me, honestly.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
actually love the way you just said Jose. I was gonna let it go, but I just can't.
Did I say Jose?
because
Oh.
I think you did. Just check the tape.
Ah.
I
it.
was pronouncing it Jose for like I think weeks before I knew him, and I was in the chat, and I was just like, I referred to myself as an uncultured swine when I found out. I was like, so what can I say? Like, I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of myself. Yeah, I was pronouncing it phonetically. Who am I? Like Mitchell Lawrence? I mean, come on. Speaking of Mitchell, Connie Nielsen. I don't know what this. I can't picture.
Yeah, me neither. It's not who I thought it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
Mike said he
Googling
met
Connie Nielsen.
Kobe Smulders, even prettier in person. Oh no, Mike's met a lot of people.
Yeah.
Gets around.
Yeah, he does. He
Stalker.
does. Yeah. When he says met, he means
Professional.
followed. Yeah,
Right. Stalked.
yeah.
Cracked.
What do you want to talk about, Jim?
Shooting you?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Did you
I
get
have
any,
nothing new, so this will be a
okay.
quick one for me.
It's been
I got
really,
the-
really quiet, isn't it? I don't know. Figure release-wise. Lots of announcements,
Yeah.
but figure release-wise...
Christmas
Yeah, I
time.
got,
as well.
R2, the original trilogy deluxe, and C-3PO, which is sitting there for months and just unboxed them. But you know what? I tested this today. That's not where they're going. They're going over in the bottom row, because all original trilogy, but they're going in the seventh one, the one at the far corner. I'm actually going to box up Lando for a while and just rotating stuff. But what's going here is there's a blank space there. Not sure if you can see it behind me. Probably not. Anyway, the middle one is blank because I sold the Kenobi Vader. Return of Jedi Vader's inbound, and it comes with the two stands. It comes with that fancy stairs one, which I really like, which I'm going to repurpose. And it comes with, I think it's actually the same style base as the Return of Jedi C-3PO, the circular one, but it's USB powered, if I'm remembering that correct. I hope I am.
Yep.
Neither of them are any good to me because Vader's too tall to stand on them and fit in the bleeding. So Vader will be in the middle, but there'll be no stand. And it actually looks quite nice because it's quite big. It fills it properly. But I'm going to take the light up LED stand here, and it glows up red, and I'm going to have Boba Fett on top of it. And then I'm going to put the Snowspeeder Luke in front of one of the Death Star panels. Move C-3PO and R2-D2 to the other side. And so I was actually testing it with the R2. I had the C-3PO stand that he comes with because I think it's the same shell, but it just doesn't light up. And I popped the Snowspeeder Luke up there. It actually looks quite well, but I think it would look a lot better with Boba Fett standing on it, given that it lights up red. So yeah, but yeah, do you know what? It's nice having some droids, and they just look incredible together. This would not be out of place in a cube down in the movie icons display downstairs. Comes with like everything, the kitchen sink. It comes with a Luke's lightsaber. Do you have this one, Trevor? The
Which one?
R2 original trilogy deluxe.
Do I have the R2 original? Yes, I do. Yep.
Like a little panel, so the antenna, you just push the antenna, it pops up.
Mm-hmm.
The periscope, should I say, and then there's
Yep.
another attachment you can put the antenna in. It comes with all the attachments he uses in the trilogy.
Yep.
Comes with the Leia hologram, the kind of a little light thing that he has on Dagobah.
Yes.
Yeah. It comes with Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, you know, the one from Return of the Jedi, and
It pops up.
I love the little pop-up panel. That's very cool. Like, so yeah, they look great together. It's just, it just looks so vintage. I just love the look of it. It just looks screams, Star Wars or whatever. So yeah, that's what I got.
I got nothing. I don't think I got anything. Trying to get rid of stuff, but I got nothing.
Yeah.
So.
At the moment, I got
We need
everyone else's
weeks like
stuff
that.
coming in for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sold a few bits
Did
as
I?
well, actually.
No, I don't think so.
What you get rid of, Jim?
I actually got rid of a few things. I'm just trying to prep for next year. So I've sold off the Hono Wolverine. I sold off Balin's Skull. And I actually got rid of my Trooper with the Death Star diorama. So three big things there. But next year I'm just looking at things that I have coming up. And I don't really have much space. So I just made a few hard choices based on that.
Has to be done.
Yeah, it
Has
does.
to be done.
Especially with that Xenomorph being announced, man. That's what pushed it.
Yeah.
Mm.
When the space kind of starts whittling down, you really figure out what's important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I've got
so
a Mythic Legion's dragon to find room for, so that's gonna be
Ooh.
what scale?
Jesus Christ.
6 scale. But this thing is, I think, what 6 feet long.
Whoa.
If tip to tail. I mean, you can curl the tail up, so it's not that big, but it's still going to be like 3 feet long and a couple feet tall. And
Man, that is
it's
insane.
big. Yeah,
It's a fantastic looking piece as well. Like,
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Do you want to briefly chat about? There's only one photo really.
Sure.
So I think this was teased on something. I think they did this for the DeLorean Mark II, didn't they?
Was it on the stand or on the box? I don't remember. Yeah, something like that, though. Yeah,
Probably understand. I thought they
Yeah.
showed the box as well, but
maybe they did.
I gotta say I like the white wall tires.
It is nice.
Yeah,
It's
that's
cool. Classy looking. But if I had to get one, it'd be the Mark II. I want the one with the hover conversion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyone
Yeah.
interested in this?
No, not for me.
Nah.
I haven't got any
Is this
vehicles.
the kind of
actually,
weakest of the three? Would you say?
Probably.
I would say, yeah. If I were to collect any of them, yeah, I would think it would be the Mark
Yeah.
II, probably.
Still looks cool. All the DeLoreans look cool. I just think that the hover conversion would be the one for me. But like, there's probably collectors out there who are going to get Mark 1 through 3, like diehard Back to the Future fans.
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think we're more or less done now. We've done Face Off. Had a look at DeLorean New.
What's
Oh, yeah, sorry, the-
24?
Yeah, we actually got to get the kind of
Figure of the year.
nominations for that. Do you want to have a quick chat? I know we did touch on this last week, but they've actually given us the official photos, and they look kind of cool. So we might take a quick look at this. Phil, take it away. Your thoughts changed, or
No, I love it. Absolutely
this?
love it.
Some great photos.
Yeah. And I think
Yeah,
they-
it looks
they-
nice.
They put some sort of bio up. Was it Norman Osborn or somebody? It's his character, supposedly.
Have you guys seen the comic label before on these? Did they use that on like the no? Because that was the art design thing. The one
I thought it was usually CMS or something like that, or
I don't know. I don't remember.
did he use it on the Doom?
Probably. I didn't notice it until we were looking at this.
I might have a. If you want to have a quick chat about that, and I'll see if.
Because I'm trying to figure out like why. I mean, nothing they do.
Why
really
now?
makes a lot of
If-
sense, but like, why is this not Hano? I know it's more expensive. It's not entry level, but it is a comic book type character. What is the designation? You know what I mean? Because now Hano's getting like to be pretty pricey too. So like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wrapped that up
Yeah.
quick, though, didn't they?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they didn't waste time.
Right.
I
Did
imagine
they
it's
use
die
comic?
cast, this
Maybe
one,
they use
isn't it?
comic on the new Venom. I don't remember that either. It's possible. Possible I just didn't notice it until just recently. But I think this looks. I mean, the blue looks cool. This is totally not for me, but like, I think it looks cool. You know, and it's straight from the
It's
comics.
Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a
That's quite
second now.
interesting.
Wait a second.
Yep, it does. It does indeed.
There we go. We aim to please here, so it has that there as well.
And then maybe on the Venom as well. But yeah, okay. Yeah, first time I really noticed it. I had a lot of people in our chat last night saying they wish it came with the Norman Osborn sculpt, since it is
that'd be
Norman
cool.
Osborn in the comics. But you know that would require extra tooling,
Yeah.
and all they really
Shout
had
out
to
to
tool
Danny,
was the
Danny
chest plate.
Spotchka, Mr. Inc. Parks Industries. I've updated your name on the slide as well.
Hey.
He's a channel member as well, and I believe a talented artist and
Very talented.
tattoo
yeah.
artist. Yeah, good stuff. Thanks very much for watching. Appreciate it. And we have Feel the Burn is struggling with temptation, I believe. And Doguito is saying, yeah, it did have the comic. Did it have the comic label on the new Venom? I'm not entirely sure. It would make sense though.
I'm not sure what X-Men Supreme is saying. Come on, Hano isn't the only comic figures maker here. I know, but like within Hot Toys, I just haven't noticed. They haven't really done a ton of comic-based figures that I remember. I could be wrong.
I get you.
I mean, if I was only just starting my collection, then that'd be coming home, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I'm in a position now. I'm almost at the stage where if something's coming in, then something's gonna go, and I don't really want to let anything go at the moment. So it's awkward.
Would you?
Frustrating.
We should do a thing where, like, if we don't do it here, I'll do it on 1/6 back. Like, you show us your shelves, and we'll choose for you which one you should get rid of.
I love that. Show us your
That's a good
shelves.
idea.
Right? All right, I might do that.
So what would you do? You'd say, show us your shelves, and what would the point be?
Just to, like, listen, we're all running out of room. Let
Yeah,
us
I
pick
get
for
you,
you
yeah.
which one you should get rid of. We're going to convince you which one you
That's
should
the key.
sell.
Convince. You
Yeah.
need to convince.
Yes, yeah, because, yeah, I mean, I'm in the same place. We're like, oh, I don't really want to get, no, I don't want
I actually love that idea.
You know what I
and
mean?
because you come up with it, I obviously won't go near it, but you can bet your ass you're going to see some similar ideas with different names pop up now. Do it quick. Do it quick.
Yeah, we'll do it on the next 1/6 back. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah. Folks, I'm just going to pop a link into the chat there. And I'm popping this in because I put up a post today on the community tab of my YouTube channel, and it's basically said, I'll call it out here. It said, what is the best 1/6 scale figure released in 2024 so far? Type your answer below. We have two comments so far. Artisan Joker. So I've got at West Michigan Collector said Artisan Joker and INART Batman. And then Just Keith Lee said, based on what I received so far, I'd have to go with The Batman by INART. Okay, that's two. Deadpool from Deadpool Wolverine coming in second. Okay, so there's in-hand opinions. So the reason we're doing this is if you wouldn't mind clicking that and just typing in, I know, you're the best release of this year, maybe a few wordy mentions, and going to use that then to inform content. We might actually put together a short list next year or next week, and put up a link to like a poll, and people can vote or rank them. Use that to inform some of the content, like maybe like if you want to have a talk about it there. I know that Ian said it's the Tauntauns, Artisan, the Tauntauns, the INART, Aragorn and Bane. They were his best three releases. What I'm looking at is okay, I'm just looking around. I know Bane is definitely on my list, but I want to make sure I don't have anything. Yeah, Bane is definitely, I think Bane is my figure of the year, to be quite honest with you. Apart from that then, what else got put out? Oh, the Deadpool 2. Deadpool is fantastic. I'm just looking to make sure I'm not missing anything here that might have came out.
Vader.
Kenobi Vader
I have
would be
to
one
say
of
that
those ones.
both Vaders. I'll know more when I have to return the Jedi Vader in, but even though I sold the
Return of the Jedi is very good. Yeah.
the Kenobi one, I think it's bloody fantastic.
It just doesn't. It like the Empire of the ESP Vader is great. I don't think it like leaps so far ahead of some of the other Vaders that they put out though. You know what I mean? Like it's just not like. To me,
Yeah.
I mean, INART Aragorn is innovative and better than anything else that's been out there, you know, for that character or even in that series. I think.
It does look amazing. That like I'm not a Lord of the Rings collector, so I won't pick it up. But that INART Aragorn just looks incredible.
I thought of
And that's the
another one.
problem. Like, it's not going to win because I think a lot of people haven't really picked it up, and most people are going to do something they have in hand, obviously.
Yeah. In terms of the ones that were released this year that I have in hand, Bane is definitely up there, 100%. The red and blue Tom Holland Spider-Man, I think that's pretty epic. The head sculpt is fantastic. They got the neck connector right. The suit looks beautiful. You've got the diorama base. Loved that. I think both Vaders are worth a mention. The Return of the Jedi and the Kenobi. I gotta say, it's a simple enough figure, but we wanted that goldenrod.
I was just
Return
going to
of the
say
Jedi,
that.
and
I was just looking. I'm like, that is a good figure, man.
it is like I was
We're
trying to
waiting for that
articulate
for a
it.
long time. You know what I
We
mean?
were
I
waiting
figured-
for it a long time,
Yeah.
and I had it there today. I was like, man, this weighs a ton, and
Yeah.
I was like, this is literally a mini 1/6 scale version. I know they're all mini 1/6 scale versions, but I was trying to articulate it. I was like, God, it doesn't articulate it much. I was like, what do you expect? The
Yeah.
guy could barely move, like, you know,
Yeah.
so
They had to have separate legs for him to sit down, so it's not like, you know,
yeah, so
it's not like he actually moved.
definitely worth a mention.
Yeah, I
the
think that'll get
INART,
lost in the shuffle, but that was very good.
Yeah, the INART Batman as well. But then
Yep.
again, when did the INART... Oh, that's, I suppose we first started seeing the influencer batch or whatever back in, was it April or something like that? And now I think it's people are actually getting them. I have Line Rock said that they got my one in now, so
That's going to be the worst thing for INART is not getting into like best of the year because you don't know what year it came out. Like it's some people got
That's the
it in
struggle.
1 year, some people got it 8 months later in another year.
yeah, I think like it's not a popular opinion, but I think like just for I just simplify that and go, okay, if some of like say Justin and Jetta and some of the influencers have it, I'll be like, Grant, it's out now, and it's up to them. It's up to INART to kind of go, right, let's shorten that gap. When it's out, it's out. Like I think the INART Superman is kind of like that because a lot of people are getting
It's
it in
trickling
hands.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a lot quicker. It seems. Maybe it's the bloody rooted hair of the rooted hair.
He went
figures
down
or
quite well
something.
though, didn't he? Isn't he
Pardon?
quite a popular choice?
Yeah, people are
I
liking
think for a
it.
lot of people's. I
Yeah.
don't have it in hand, so
I don't either.
Yeah, I think from what I've seen, it
That's
looks
good, though.
looks pretty damn good, man.
It looks really good. Yeah.
I've seen there's been some complaints. I know that Graham, the Jedi Knight Spots, had an issue where he couldn't swap out the capes because
Yeah, same.
he has the cape that was in the standard. One of the things plugged out, but the other one he felt like if he was to put it, it might rip
Yeah.
or tear. So like that's not cool. That's not enough.
I've got the same issue.
Superman? Yeah.
You have the same issue,
Yeah.
What?
so you can't swap it out to the
That's
wire
mad.
cape.
I'm not. I mean, you could probably force it, but I mean, you're just afraid
You
to
don't
force
want
it.
to,
so-
do you?
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't have. You shouldn't have to force it. Anyway,
No. Little
Nah.
heat? I mean, is it a heat issue or something? Or
The trouble.
it's a quick
wanna
blow
apply any
dryer
heat to
thing,
that.
you know what I mean? Not too
Yeah.
much, but, you know.
It seems
mean-
to be a
Might loosen it
QC
up.
issue with the newer batches from it in our at the moment. I think they just need to get that down. Really, they don't seem to have worked out how to push them out quicker, but get the
Yeah.
quality control
obviously-
sorted.
And then I had the sort of the paint bleed from the skin tone into the hair.
I love the way Stanley's just like just force it.
No, Stanley.
It's grand when it's not yours, isn't it?
Easy to
Like,
say, yeah.
Yeah, and just would you do it live, please? Do,
Oh, there you go.
Do it
So
live.
Phil
Do it live.
de Burn said he
Don't do
heated
it
it up
now.
and the cape clip came out.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, good
It may
stuff.
just be fused, you know what I mean? Like with some paint
Yeah.
or something like that. Who knows?
Just do it live, Phil.
Do it live.
Yeah.
Good content. Good content.
Yeah, good. Yeah. It's just yeah, exactly. Do it live. Yeah. I might have a look at some of the things that are coming in there. So if anyone, if you've clicked on that link, so Moose Stream is saying, I'm just reading off the comments that people are putting up there. So red and blue Spider-Man suit, Moose Stream is saying, X-Men Supreme, Hono brown suit, Wolverine, good stuff. Trevor shockingly said the INART Aragorn. I didn't even know you were
Oh yeah.
a Lord of the Rings fan.
I know.
No, yeah, sorry, that would be. I would put the INART Batman and INART Aragorn both on those lists. I'm
I'll
hoping,
tell you what.
Yeah.
Last night we were talking about this because we hadn't covered it, and it's a little. Well, it's not too old at this point, but like the Artisan Joker. I'm impressed, man. I'm seriously impressed with that. Like I think it's a good sign for Artisan and for the fact that Hot Toys can handle hair like that, because really we've only seen like Wonder Woman so far, right? Like so I'm happy. Like I think it's
to be
marginal
on the list.
between InArt and that. I think InArt's sculpt is a little better, but I saw a lot of people saying they think this sculpt beats it.
I get you.
I'm glad everyone's happy with it, so it's cool.
I don't understand the people saying, oh, the Hot Toys Artisan one looks. I don't see the likeness to Heath Ledger, or it looks nothing like him. I can accept if someone's going, oh, it's like an 8 out of 10. It's not all the way there, but I can't accept you saying you can't see it at all.
No,
we have to banish that phrase from the 1/6.
Yeah, and I wonder, like, if you peel back the layers, then it's like, is it because you own the INART one? Do you know what I mean? Like, I own the INART
I own the INART one.
There's a natural bias, like, but you try to be as objective as possible. Like, I do think the tailoring is better. I do think the hairline is better.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, I do think that I think what they did is, it always impressed me, even like I'm looking it up there now, and what impresses me about it is how the clothes hangs, and I think how they achieved that is because the body underneath is a little bit skinnier than he actually was. So now when you have like the shirt, the tie, the green waistcoat, the grey jacket, and the purple overcoat, it looks natural. Now if you strip him away, maybe he's a little too skinny if you wanted to.
You have to do that because the thickness of that clothing is. You can't scale that. Like, you'd never be able to scale the clothing. It would fall apart. But I think they both did a great job. I think if you've got either one of those, that's one figure for what? How much was that? 4?
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, that's one of the
kind of the same, basically. Like without the dial pieces and stuff like that. So if you're happy, you're happy. That's cool. I think the competition is good. I don't think there's anything wrong with pushing InArt in their own game. You know what I mean? Whatever. It's great. You can get this stuff. I'm just happy we're getting rooted hair at this point, which everybody was crying about, and I told them it's going to be great. You're going to love it, and now everybody loves it. So it's good. So
Field of Burn said heated it up. Cape clip came out. Good stuff.
There you go.
Good stuff. Is the Artisan Joker a good sign of improvement?
I think so.
The Artisan Dark Empire Luke hair. I don't know, because is that like just a design choice? Like,
they're basing it on an illustration, which is, I think, was drawn basically from an image of Mark Hamill. But it's, I don't know. You're not going by you don't have multiple angles of that to go by, so I don't know. I think that's going to be, but I'm based on what we've seen, Hot Toys put out to the public at shows, which has been horrendous for the most part. You know what I mean? InArt too, on occasion. I think it's good. I think it's a good sign because it looks really good.
Yeah, kind of like the only Artisan figure I have on order is the Black Widow. Just
Black Widow.
Too goddamn good. And it's like, actually, it's funny. Actually, my favorite Iron Man suit is the Mark 6, and like. You could argue it's still a triple threat because of Avengers, Great, love the character, I love the source material of the Avengers, and love the Mark 6, my favorite suit. But originally it was seen in Iron Man 2, and Iron Man 2 is, I think it gets a lot of shit. I think we've had this conversation multiple times before, but it has some great scenes overall. It's just maybe not the most cohesive. It's not like a 5-star movie or anything like, but there's some great scenes in it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, that kind of. How did I even start? How did I get here? What
I don't know.
What am I
We're talking about Black
I-
Widow.
Oh yeah, sorry, Black Widow Artisan. Then it was like, okay, you know, I have the Mark 6 and the Mark 1 War Machine next to each other up there. But the Mark 1 War Machine, I used it with the base it comes with, and I just like wired it up. And I gotta say, every time I walk by it, the pose I have it now with lit up, I absolutely love it. Like, but yeah, the Artisan Black Widow would slot in near them. I wired up the Mark 3 as well. You probably can't see it now, can you? No, you probably have to. 1 second. Okay, I'll just. You see the Mark 3 there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So wired them up there. The
Nice.
And I wanted to put him on the rock base, but it was just too tall. I'd have to do the whole 1 footed on, 1 footed thing, and I'd pose him like that for a few months. I didn't want it, so I wanted to kind of straight up and down. So the bases are really handy for hiding the wires, because you can put the wire down behind, you can't really see him. So he's on an Iron Patriot base, but that's going to mess my OCD a little bit. But I might just like print out a little Iron Man tag or something like that. You know, it's like,
Oh, they won't swap? Oh no, because that's
yeah,
built in, right?
I think that one's printed on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that'd be handy enough just to make a little tag for, or even like some of them just peel off and put them on. But
Yep.
man, just lighten those up, man. It just makes. Yeah. Do you have the Phil? Did you buy the fusion reactors for the Iron Patriot?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have it lit up? Yeah.
Yeah. Really good.
Yeah.
The only
Makes
thing,
such a difference.
it does make a hell of a difference. Yeah. I don't think there's as many lights on him as the Iron Man figures, so it's
Right.
I
Chest and eyes,
chest, eyes, and yeah, you do get the
repulsors.
hand repulsors, but you don't sort of get anything in the side or the top.
Yeah, a lot of
the
Iron Mans
element.
don't actually have that. The
No.
Mark III does, but yeah.
Oh right, okay. But it does look far better with the red eyes, because obviously it's red as well as opposed to being white. So
Yeah, 100%.
Now, do you have those on all the, like, if you turn your lights on in your room, like, do those go on? Or is that something you just put on when you want to look at it? Because, like, that's going to obviously burn out the light eventually, right? I mean,
Don't put that evil on me.
No, put it on. Yeah, I'm just saying it's going to... It's the nature of electricity.
Yeah, so when I walk into the room, so I just have an app, and it's just I have smart plugs in the house, and then so let me just get this right. So I have like just like an adapter with 4 plugs and some USBs, and then everything gets fed in through that. Like, some of the USBs feed other USB hubs, so all the Luke lights, they in one way or another feed into this one adapter into the smart plug. So it's just one click and everything comes on. The Luke lights, any light up diorama bases, fusion reactors, CCFLs, Neo LEDs. So just so it's just one click and everything goes on. That's it.
Yeah, my,
life's complete now. I peaked.
the fusions. I think the lights in the cabinet, the fusion reactors, the Vader chest plate, and
Well, that's cool.
the Empire Luke base, they're all in one sort of USB hub. So when I flick the lights on, everything lights up, and I keep them on all night. So
That's cool. But it makes such a difference, doesn't it?
yeah,
Like if you light up a Vader, especially if you've got like a CCFL or Neo LED, like a proper light
that's
figure,
what I need to get.
and then you
next.
have the belt boxes and the chest box, and then you move it and you don't have it lit up, it's never the same. It's, you once you've lit it up, you can't go back.
I'm not sure. I think I had a fault.
They're
glass
just
in
look
the-
into this.
in the-
And they're
Pardon?
battery packs, right?
What?
Which one?
Oh, they're the fusions.
Right, but they replace the battery, right? They go
Yeah,
into
yeah.
the battery
Yeah,
compartment
it's
and then
like
wired to a USB.
USB
Yeah.
wire. The wire splits up into, let's say, an Iron Man 4. One little dummy battery for the head, one little dummy battery for the arc reactor in the chest, and one each for each arm, or sometimes even 6 because some of them have the light up legs like Phil was talking about. Yeah, and
so
it's the dummy battery.
Right.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay.
So all the slots where the button cells would be, you get like a little pack which plugs into each.
But they're all
individual-
on one cord
Yeah,
for that
it's
figure.
one. It's one
So
USB.
you run one cord down the back. You just have to
Yeah.
hide it in the back of the figure. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
the
takes
hiding
some-
Are they
hiding is
pricey
like,
as well?
oh God, I can't remember. Is it about maybe
I would like to do it in a couple places, I think.
I think
maybe
CCFLs are pricey.
$40, $50 maybe for a fusion kit? I think it's about $40.
Yeah, I
I think. Because I know that like if you order a bunch of them, then you only have to pay shipping once. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So shipping is a
that's what
flat
I did.
rate. So you need to kind of really decide what you want lit up and can you lit them up and can you hide the wires. Like it's like hiding wires is so frustrating, but when you get them hidden and you have that pose dialed in,
That's
it's
good.
so satisfying. Because even I'm looking
Okay.
at the Mark III and it's not. It's
I-
they're not hidden as well.
I don't envy you at all, Shane, with clear cases like that because mine, the walls, the floor, the sides, everything is black, so it's
Yeah,
you
makes it so
can't
much
see
easier.
the wiring
yeah.
unless obviously you literally stick your head in, but it must be murder trying to hide it.
I might do a video on it because the leadings are black frame. Once you get the wire to the back corner, and a little bit of black insulation tape, it essentially disappears. So it's just hiding that cord as much as you can from the figure's heel or whatever to the back. And of course, it's not always popular, but adding a stand and stuff like that, and knowing where you're normally going to be in the room, like the angles and stuff like that, there's always a little bit like. But
And how do you fish it down? You're not sticking it to the figure or something like that, are you? Like
what do you mean? How do I?
The cord from the back? If the battery, like on an Iron Man, is in the back piece, do you have to like? How do you keep it hidden behind the leg?
So
Do you,
typically,
like some
if,
tack
like-
or something.
if you imagine like there's like 6 wires, maybe like let's say the Mark III, there's a wire coming out of the head, the chest, one for each arm, one for each for the leg, and then they join. So I kind of like wrap them up and zip tie them as kind of tight and compact as around the back as possible, so they're hidden. And then that one, I run it down the leg. Sometimes there's little parts of the Iron Man you can kind of feed it into and
Okay,
hide
so
it
you're
around
just,
the
like,
leg.
hooking it onto. Yeah.
And maybe a small little bit of tape on, say, the back left or right heel. Now there is the argument that like, oh, that's going to pull the paint off or whatever like that, and yeah, that's a risk
Tack,
I'm willing
like
to take.
blue tack. No,
Yeah.
maybe not blue tack. Blue tack's terrible, but the white tack isn't too bad. You could probably get away with that too. All right, cool.
And if it's on if it's
Look
on a
into it.
if it's elevated on a stand, the advantage is then you can just once it's behind the stand it disappears, and if the stand's wide enough, you might see a tiny little bit of the wire, but yeah. And maybe there's a better way of doing it that I haven't figured out. Like so, yeah, folks, I'm yeah, I think we're done. Anyone want to plug anything or?
Just my last episode of 1 6-pack last night was really good. We actually had 6 people on there, so it actually was a real 1 6-pack, and it was a good discussion about. It was the beginning of it. If you just want to watch the beginning, the rest of it is a lot of. I mean, we weave in and out of it, but the whole thing about how much is too much, how many, and some great tips on actually selling figures from one of my guests on through Amazon. Really good, worth watching just for that. So, yeah.
check it out.
Stuff. I'm gonna catch that in the replay now. I think you middle of the night my time, but
and trying to get to 3,000. I'm like 2,600 or something like that. We're gonna start giving away stuff like this.
That's a
on
pretty
the
big
3,000.
giveaway.
So yeah, a bunch of stuff too. So yeah, help us.
Good
get
stuff. Good stuff. So what I actually wait 1 second if I can post. Sorry, Jim. I've got a tab open of the community page, and I just see you wrote Kenobi Vader, and underneath your post it says translate to English, and it's like you're probably. I think you're the only Englishman to actually post, but yeah, you're the only one that says translate to English. Let me see that recognize Kenobi. I'm gonna post. So 1/6 shooter. I just want to post that there. Your link is in the description anyway of my videos, but it should be in the friends section. And if it's not, I need to rectify it. But I'll see if I can get. I just want to post it into the chat before we go, so people can.
Oh, thanks. Cool.
Yeah, so you're aiming for
3,000.
3K.
We're 400 away. So we're getting there.
Okay, so
Slowly but surely.
where's that link then? I think here we go. I got it. Okay, right. So folks, if you're still watching, there's 45 people watching. So I've just posted a comment there. So that's 1/6 shooter. So if you subscribe there, because he's trying to get to 3,000 and then give away, and Jim, I'll do the same for you as well. So
Thank you, Billy.
no
Appreciate
problem.
that.
I need to update the I have like a friend section in my description, my upload defaults. So every time I upload, some people's YouTube channels get shared. So I need to do that. Yeah, I have it here now, and Jim collected her as well. Just popped it in. So folks, it takes a second. Hit the subscribe button. Do it on your burners as well. You all have them, we know. And yeah,
We all do.
it's pretty much us done.
That's how
So
we
thanks,
afford these
folks.
figures.
Sorry.
We afford these figures.
Yeah. And there you go. You got an next subscriber there.
Thanks.
Anyway.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and your next comment,
we go.
12-inch Moose Stream, is I just subscribed to Jim's channel. Brilliant.
Sweet.
And
man.
you can follow Phil on Instagram. It's the same one's Rogue One Photography as
Yeah.
well, isn't it? Cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yes. Excellent.
Right, folks. Thanks a million. And yeah, we're out of here. See ya.
Peace.
Good guys.